suggestions, and then you just pick a number.
Cool. Sounds good. Sounds awesome.
And then, yeah, I'll tell you what that number, what suggestion that corresponds to, and then we go.
Cool.
I did one with Kaspars the other day, and it was so fun.
Oh, I saw it. I saw Kaspars and Louise's bit, and I still have the playlist I want to see with Gosia and Josh.
Gosia's was so fun too. I mean, they've all been fun. You know, you're playing with your friends. Like, it's gonna be it's gonna be nothing but joy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, so we've got. Oh, we've got 32. So pick a number, right, buddy? People have been waiting for this. 1 to 32.
The last one, 32.
Oh, perfect. That means I don't have to count. The hardest thing is counting these. Oh, it comes from Gosia.
Nice. Hi, Gosia.
The suggestion is black balsam. Black balsam. Look at you.
Look at you.
Look at you.
And you.
Look at us, just two lumberjacks sitting in the forest.
The birds are singing.
The birds
are
singing.
The bees are cutting trees.
I mean, this is living, my friend.
This is what I wanted.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that we are the only ones in this forest. And I love it.
I haven't seen a single soul. I've seen souls. Do animals have souls?
Definitely. I had a dog once, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
His name was Barky Sparky. And you know, when I felt joy, I saw it in his eyes that he felt joy as well. When I was angry, he was angry. Like he was some kind of clone of me, but in a dog.
Yeah. They say also that the dogs look like their owners, and I think it's true.
Yeah, man. He was kind of more handsome than me, I would say.
Oh, maybe that's how you view yourself, but maybe he's the truth. Maybe you're more handsome than you think. What, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put yourself? 1 to 10. Handsome wise.
7, but I have a feeling that every year it's a bit sliding down.
Of course you're going to think that. So, follow-up question. When do you think you were a 10? When do you think you were at maximum handsomeness? When was Chris the most handsome in his mind?
Oh, powerful Rob, you always have those questions.
Just asking.
I kind of felt a 10 yesterday. Because you had this look, like you had this look at me, and I felt a 10.
I think, I mean, yesterday was like, I mean, it was a cross between the sun coming through the trees, and then you had your hat on, and that wool hat. Oh, but there's no way you can go from a 10 to a 7 overnight. There's no way.
Powerful Rob, I don't know.
Why?
I don't have this feeling about me.
Of
I
course.
don't have
Nobody does.
Maybe if you would pay a bit more attention, like yesterday, to me would help.
Okay.
Would you do that for me? Would you hold my hand when we go deeper into the woods?
Well, of course I will. Here. Have a cup of coffee with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make a toast, okay? Can I make a toast? I'm not going to ask. I'm going to make a toast.
but there's no toast without.
There's no toast.
There's no toast without black balsam.
That's right. There's no toast without black balsam. Hey, to the best friend a guy could ever have, the best companion to go into the forest, the best coworker I can ever have, a man who represents black balsam to me. You are the human form of black balsam. To Chris, raise a glass and let's never forget how important you are. Hear, hear. If you want to, hey Chris, if you want to cry, cry. Let it out. Let it out.
It's just powerful, Rob. Like you're saying those words to me, but actually you are the hero. You saved me from bear attacks 3 fucking times. Sorry for bad words.
Don't you apologize. You don't have to apologize. Hey, you want to make a toast with some actual black balsam?
I would love to.
I know it's only 9 in the morning, but I brought a bottle.
I don't count time.
I don't exactly. Time means nothing. Here, give me your cup. Let's make a real toast. If we're going to make a toast, let's make a real toast.
A bit more.
Yes, I'm being. Why am I being stingy? We're here.
To the guy who never was afraid to admit our friendship, who was there in cold winters and heavy summers, who shared not only food, but his soul to me, who is the only people on earth I would love to do everything together.
Salud. Well, why stop at 1? Give me your cup.
We never do that.
I
We
know.
never stop.
We're not gonna
Oh
stop. Hey, to friendship, to good times, had at bad places, in front of questionable people.
boy, do that. Again.
I mean, why not, right?
You know, it's actually made from herbs found in woods.
I didn't know the origination of it. I just know it tastes good.
It's healthy.
Is it?
Yeah. People say that after some drinks, the true yourself appears. The core truthness of you. You can never hide from black balsams.
Chris, how handsome are you? Right now, tell me right now, how handsome do you think you are? For real.
8.5 and it's
Yes.
growing.
Yes.
8.9.
See?
8.9.
See? The truth.
9.
The truth comes out. Ask me a question. Ask me any question. The truth comes out.
When we were actually scared and hanging on the cliffs 1 year ago, what you thought? What was your thought?
I thought we were going to die. I thought we were going to die.
And the memory that came in your mind at that moment.
The memory is, what am I going to say to this person? If it's the last thing on earth, what am I going to say? And as I fall down that cliff and I descend, am I going to feel pain once I hit the ground, or is it instantaneously I'm going to die?
Whoa! I thought if we would die, if we would like let go of the cliff and fall, I would hug you and let me smash and you would live.
Really?
I'm feeling 10.
Well, I mean, that's the most beautiful thing anybody could ever say, Chris. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Nobody's ever said that to me. Nobody's ever wanted to let me smash and kill him so I could live. Because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh God. The truth will set you free.
Oh my God.
Oh.
We always end up crying.
We always end up crying. But it's okay. It's okay to cry.
I don't judge.
Don't judge. Don't judge, Chris. Please don't you judge. Yeah.
We had a moment.
Yeah. We had a moment. Scene. How fun was that?
It was 10 fun. Yeah.
You're so, man, I love playing with you because you just like hop onto stuff right away. And then it's like, let's just go, whatever it is.
Oh, now I froze.
Oh, that's all right. It's part of it, man. It's part of it.
It's technology. Technology breaks sometimes.
Well, I mean, you know, part of doing this now, like online, is you go, okay, there's an element you can't control. Technology is part of that. You go, it's going to freeze, and then you just play with it. I was talking to my buddy Jules, and he goes, yeah, a scene he was teaching in a class like last night, and one of the people froze, but then the other person continued, and it was like the best scene of the class.
Yeah, like they always say, right? Mistakes are gifts.
Always. Like if you get upset and when I first started doing like online classes and shows, like I would get very scared about the technology freezing up, and I was be filled with like anxiety and fear. And then it's like, it's going to be fine. Like we'll make do with whatever it is. It's not as bad as you think. People are more understanding. They get it. They've been in enough of these meetings that it's fun because they've experienced it. They've had things freeze up.
That's true.
You're a big part of, I mean, you're one of the owners of Improv Comedy Riga, and you're a big part of what's happening there right now. How did you get into improv? What brought you in?
I would say Anna brought me in.
Really?
Yeah. Anna brought me in international improv. For sure, yeah. Anna Paukša brought me in there because after she was in Copenhagen in your workshops, she went to our rehearsals and like was like kind of from different dimension. Said how crazy and awesome and friendly and everything improv can be. Yeah, but for me, improv first step started when in the wedding I was a photographer and there was wedding host. And in chit chat we had, I asked him like what he does, and he said, "I'm an improviser. Have you seen it?" I was like, "Nope." He said, "Okay, I'll give you 2 tickets. Come to our show." It was a Riga Improv theater show, and I went there, and I really, really enjoyed it. Then I started to go there a lot, like maybe more than 30 or 40 shows. I saw how they played.
Wow.
After some 20 shows, I started to try to hang out with them after the show, like grab a beer and go there and have a conversations with them. How awesome is that? And then they said like there's opportunity for you to try that as well. I tried it and I never quit from that day.
Wow, you never look back.
No.
What skills from improv do you find you're using now with everything that's going on?
Maybe not stressing so much about things happening around, being
Mm.
more chill with everything. Somehow improv can get you in mindset that whatever happens, you will find a way with that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want like bad things to happen in my life, but they happen to everyone, and I think improv changed my mindset that I can release the pain uh, maybe quicker or something like that. Not to pay attention to those bad things so much.
Wow, I mean that's huge, you know, like those skills we learn in class that we apply to stage improv become like tools we use in life to deal with it.
Oh yeah, improv reflects a lot on life. It really changes. Everyone who takes improv class is changed.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like you see these not just changes with like performance techniques or skills, but like changes in people and their outlook and their attitudes for life.
Yeah, and the community. It's so great in improv. I fell in love in the community. It's so awesome. All those people are so friendly and takes care of each other and even brings like huge questions on the table as well. Uh, I love it, and
Oh,
I miss it so much.
yeah. And it's, are you thinking of like what's the situation now? Is there talks of like reopening theaters in Riga, or is it still like that's a long ways away?
But there are some groups who are starting online shows. I
Yeah.
know Spiedians, for example, is now doing online show right now, something like that. But like live theater performances in improv, I haven't heard that they will start soon. Classical theater, yes, they start to show some shows for 25 people or something like
Oh,
that.
really? Oh, I'll be interested to see how that works and if you are like 2 meters apart from each other and how the audience is all spread out.
Yeah. I don't know how that looks. Yeah,
Well, you know how it looks, my friend. It looks like the early days when we were trying to get people to come out to see shows, and they would be like 4 feet apart. Like they wouldn't sit next to each other, so you'd have an audience that was just spread out in a theater, and it's like 10 people spread out among like 50 seats. And there was no
yeah.
coronavirus. It was just that's how they sat.
Uh, those days when we had shows, they were fun as well, and we will soon have them again.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to come back at some point. It's just like until that happens, we've got this right now, and then trying to navigate how you can do something similar to what we're used to doing live in front of people. And it's just trial and error, and then you just try it and you see what works, and you just keep building upon what works, and then when it comes back you can be doing theater in front of people. I think this online aspect will still be there in some form or another, and it's just, what's the balance going to be, how much is going to be online versus how much is going to be live. That's all.
That's true. Online brings new possibilities as well, of course.
Yeah.
I saw some shows where you can change background of of where you are and things like that. Like, yeah, people are really creative. You can see a lot of creativeness in those online shows as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, are you talking about, hey, let's go to the lockers? Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
If people want to reach out, find you on social media, or follow what's going on with Improv Comedy Riga, like what's the best way for them to do that?
You can find in Facebook, Improv Comedy Riga, and on Instagram as well. If you want to hang out with me, Kaspars Silavs is the thing you have to type in, or Monsterito, which is my second hobby, which is crocheting toys.
Right. Yeah. Give us that one again. What's the name of that?
Crochet amigurumi. It's
Yeah.
like this buddy right here.
Dude, we got to do improv shows with those little buddies.
we can try.
Yes. Well,
Improv shows with puppets, yeah.
yes. Buddy, it's so great seeing you. Thanks so much for taking time out.
Thank you, Jay, for bringing fun in my life again and again.
Love you, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.